Thank you. In the distant future, the year 2010, one man stands betwixt good and evil, right and wrong, hot and cold, slayer of beasts, and banisher of all evil. I am Narrator, defender of goodness and righter of all wrongs.
Excuse me? That's Narrator, not Narrator. You're not actually a character, you're just a storyteller.
But I wore a cape and everything.
No, just no. Read the script as it's written.
In the distant future, the year 2010, one man stands betwixt good and evil, right and wrong, hot and cold, and that man is Buff Hurricane, superhero. Spawned after winning a spandex costume. Mild-mannered psychiatrist Harry Back becomes Buff Hurricane, faster than a magic bullet, more daggy than the locomotion. He can build tall buildings with small plastic blocks. When the city needs saving, Buff Hurricane is there. Our story begins in the middle of a small town called City. At the local bad guys and megalomaniacs emporium, the evil Dr. Professor is out shopping with his vile henchman, Crumpet.
Aisle 5, Crumpet. We're out of Illudium Pew 36.
Yes, Professor.
That's Dr. Professor Crumpet. I didn't just spend 3 days completing that online diploma just to be known by my first name. Curse you, Mother. And we used the last flux capacitor in our doomsday machine. Better grab another one of those.
Yes, Dr. Professor. Can I have a lolly?
No! Not until we're done, and only if you're a good boy. Now, we need some new smoke bombs.
The 500 grams or the bulk 12 kilos?
Oh, buy in bulk, Crumpet. The savings over time are great. Also, we need dynamite. Grab the Acme brand.
And check.
Grappling hooks and triple twist rope.
Check.
Do we need any more of that radioactive slime stuff?
I think there's still some in the third drawer.
Oh, look, Crumpet, they've got eye patches on special. Do you think an eye patch would make me look more evil?
Maybe you could get 2.
I think Nick Fury has the eye patch market cornered. Shark food?
Check.
Smoke laser?
Does that even exist?
Well, it's in the trolley, so I guess it does.
Oh, well, check then.
Thank you for shopping at Bad Guys and Megalomaniacs Emporium, your source of everything evil. Have a nice day.
Oh, quick, Crumpet. The time. We must get home soon. I simply must find out if Stephanie is the father of Rich's child. Ooh. Do the checkout.
Next, please.
Hurry, Crumpet.
Oh, excuse me. Do you mind if I just quickly slip in ahead of your trolley? I've only got 2 items. Won't be a sec.
Well, actually, I'm in rather a hurry.
Oh, you're a gem. Thanks.
Cash or credit?
Elaine Farringer. Oh, my lord. What are you doing here?
Nance? Oh, I don't believe it. Oh, how long has it been? Jeez, I haven't seen you since Simon did his knee at the pool party.
Oh, what a night. So, how have you been?
Excuse me.
Oh, yeah, not too bad. This place keeps me busy enough. Your home of everything evil. Oh, the hours aren't too bad, and you get to meet some really interesting people. How about yourself? Still with Tony?
Tony? Nah. He ended up running off with another little bit of piece in Lycra, Wonder Lady or some such thing. No, it's Gary now. You remember Gary from Tai Chi?
Excuse me, will you be long? I'm in rather a hurry.
Gary, didn't you used to run the fruit and veg down near Vince's?
Vince's? Vince's? No, you're thinking of Jeff. No, he closed down there after he and Janice went through a bit of a rough patch. Nasty business. Heard she took him to the cleaners after he was caught recruiting a sidekick every other weekend. Of course, we could all see that one coming. Oh, you wouldn't believe who I bumped into down the street last Thursday. Only Marnie Parker from the academy.
You're joking. What's she doing back in town?
I know.
Oh, this is insufferable, Crumpet. Can you believe this? Surely they can open up another lane or something.
Well, there's always the self-serve.
Oh, never. Those blasted self-serve checkouts are even more evil than I am. Use a self-serve checkout and put someone out of a job? I tell you, it's killing the customer service industry. Does a machine interact with you just as another human being would? I think not. We'll just have to wait.
Meanwhile, across town, in his top secret super hideout, Buff Hurricane recounts his recent victory with his top secret supercomputer.
I tell you, PC, there's nothing like knowing that this town called City is safe once again thanks to my heroic efforts.
Gee, Bob, so much for modesty.
Who else can say they saved a busload of senior citizens from impending doom today? Granted, it was only one of my lesser nemesis, the sniffler, but they could have all contracted a nasty cough, and there's nothing worse than a summer cold.
Too true. What's on for the rest of the day?
I need to recharge my super suit, and I've got a patient at 4 p.m. After that, I may play chess against myself, just to prove that only Buff Hurricane can beat Buff Hurricane. Then I'll probably make myself a skinny chai latte, put on my smoking jacket and curl up in front of the fireplace to read a good book. Perhaps even one of the many I've written about my past adventures.
Oh, brother.
Now, let's just check I've got all my heroic gadgets. Super sword, Hydra ray, anti-gravity blaster, propulsion boots, invisibility cloak, visibility cloak, atomic flange thrower, nuclear rain umbrella, HB pencil, plutonium bug vomit dispenser. None of them are here. PC, where is all my stuff?
What stuff?
Perhaps I dreamt that I owned all that stuff. PC, remind me to purchase some generic superhero gadgets. It's good for the image. Anyways, his mustache. I can't leave my patients waiting.
Perhaps I'll need to be more patient. Ha, ha, ha.
Well, the ones I've had so far have very much resembled patients, so they shan't need to be more like them at all. One of them the other day said he felt like a pair of curtains.
Did you tell him to pull himself together?
PC, that's appalling. This man has a genuine medical condition and it's nothing to joke about.
Sorry, Bob.
Don't apologize to me. Go and apologize to him. He's in my office, covering the window until the new blinds arrive. I must leave. A patient awaits.
We return now to the Bad Guys and Megalomaniacs Emporium to check in on how the evil professor is...
That's Dr. Professor.
Sorry, the evil doctor professor is progressing at the checkout.
Oh my God. I know, but did you see it's her at Stephanie's wedding with Jerome?
Not Jerome, who works at Tugler's.
Tugler's? What's Tugler's?
It's like a topless bar, but they only wear socks.
Oh, I see. Speaking of socks, Did you hear what happened to Courtney?
No, what happened?
Is everything all right, Master?
No, Crumpet, no, not at all, it is not. These two women have been gossiping away like nobody's business. And as it is gossip, it really is nobody's business. For the last hour and 12 minutes they've been nattering away. I'm nearly at my wit's end. If I don't get home in time to watch my stories, I'm going to flip my lid. Look, that man has been waiting so long he started eating the display.
What? You mean I'm not meant to eat this? But it tastes so good.
Oh, look, I've had enough of this. I can let this travesty go on no longer. Listen here, you woman. I was clearly here before you, and you rudely intruded and crudely ensued in ruining my mood. What is the meaning of this? I show the common decency not to vaporize you seconds after you cut into line like a high school student during big play, and you repay me by waffling and whining like a breakfast wine waffle. Mark my words, this veritable heresy will not go unpunished. Your tiny act of rudeness has pushed me over the edge. I will smite thee and all others like you. You will hear my name uttered in the annals of history as the one who brought justice to all those affected by the act of being polite, only to have those who've been polited thumb their nose, metaphorically, by waggling their tongues to show the lack of respect and consideration for other members of the human race. Remember this day, for this is the day that I, Dr. Professor, vowed not to rest, not even for an instant, until this blasted town called City is destroyed, and every living thing feels the horribility of my wrath. Has anybody seen my keys?
They're here, Master.
No, thank you, Crumpet. Now get in the car.
Will the evil Dr. Professor destroy the city? Will Buff Hurricane be able to stop him? Will those two ladies ever stop gossiping? Stay tuned after a word from this sponsor. Looking for a personalised, environmentally friendly communication service? Corrook Carrier Pigeons has been connecting Victorians for over 100 years and is one of the most trusted names in the business. Corrook Carrier Pigeons maintains a modern fleet, ranging from SMS sparrows to our exclusively designed castle pelicans, and all deliveries are insured against birds of prey. Forget inboxes full of spam, navigating the menus on your mobile phone, or waiting for the postie. Let Corrook Carrier Pigeons design the perfect communications for your needs and your budget. Corrook Carrier Pigeons. If you've got the words, we've got the birds.
Enjoy the new iPhone 7 3019. It's innovative, concave design lets you store all your important items in the palm of your hand. Quite literally, no, what do you mean it? It's practically a large hollow shell. You can store whatever you want in it. Well, not digital things like photos, contacts, or music, but physical things like car keys, diaries, tissues, or an address book. Yeah, they can definitely be stored in it. Maybe even glasses if you wear them, or chewing gum in case your breath is a little on the funky side. You can also store loose change, makeup, a camera. I guess you could say it's kind of like a handbag, but with numbers. The iPhone 7 3019, available now at Smarty Gadgets, proud sponsor of OCR.